Now what better way to round off the end of the year in game than by grouping loads of enemies together, putting them to sleep and then blowing them to fucking Kingdom Come. So this is Magus Lockdown, and it's a lot of fun, incredibly useful as well, just for moments when, like I said, you want to put everything to sleep for a few seconds and potentially kill them once that effect wears off. So it's an arcane for your Tenno. I know some of you are groaning already, that you can get off Little Duck at the instrument rank with Vox Solaris, which is the second highest rank. And you need 10 of them for a full arcane, like you do with other arcanes, and that's about 100,000 standing in total that you need to buy the full set. Now right now I have Magus Lockdown, which is this one I'm showing off today, and I also have another one called Magus Anomaly, which these are probably two of the better arcanes to get off Little Duck. Now I'm also looking at the Repair one, which I think is a healing one, and it seems like it could be really good, so I'll grab it very soon as well for the purpose of making a video to show you guys whether it's worth it or not. Now how does Magus Lockdown work and what exactly does it do? Now the wording on the description for Lockdown says that when you void dash with your Tenno, you will drop a tether mine that links up to 8 enemies within 12 meters for 4 seconds. At the end of those 4 seconds, the tether mine will explode, dealing 60% of that enemy's health as puncture damage. So it's going to scale with enemy's health. It doesn't really matter about the enemy level because it's going to be 60% of their health. Now the wording doesn't say if it's 60% of their total health or if it's 60% of their current health. I'm guessing it's their total health because of how quickly it can kill high level enemies at the second time of you casting it. If it wasn't, then it would just keep chipping away at their health. Now yes, it deals puncture damage, which means it's not going to be as effective against certain enemy types, but against ferrite armor it will be amazing. Now we would love it to be viral or corrosive or something like that, but then it might be seen as being a little overpowered, and as usual when something is seen as being a little overpowered, well, you know what happens. Now, most Grenadier units are heavily affected by puncture damage, so it's going to deal decent amounts of damage to those, as well as certain robotic enemies, and it will deal 15% bonus damage to ally armor as well, which again is mostly Grenadier and a few bursts. Now, Magus Lockdown will give you a really nice amount of crowd control, which also adds that little bang at the end of it. Against heavily armoured enemies, it will just tickle them unless you've gone to the bother of actually stripping their armour with corrosive projections in your squad, or maybe with an Ash or with a Trinity or with a Nyx now since her rework, or any other way to strip those enemies of that armour. But the fact that it gives you a version of Equinox's sleep while also chunking their health makes this a very worthwhile arcane to aim for. And if you're running with say a crowd control frame, you've already got certain means of crowd control. This is an additional mean, and depending on what your other Magus arcanes are, like say mine is Elevate, which is the second one, which means I'm going to have a chance to heal myself every time I jump in and out of Tenno. To use this dash as well, I could gain that 200 health back, so it is a really nice way to use the two arcanes in combination with one another. I also used the arcane anomaly with this one, which will basically group all enemies up into one big lump. I think it's like a vacuum basically, everything inside 20 meters gets grouped up into the center, so then you basically will link them with these mines as well. Now if you are really interested in seeing how damn effective this arcane can be with the help of certain warframes in your squad or with certain buff mechanics, then I was recommended a video on YouTube by a channel called Gaz TTV, which I will link in this video's description, and he shows off a lot of simulacrum testing with this arcane with the help of a Nova with him and then with a Garuda and I think a few other frames as well, and the end result of using those abilities along with this arcane is a little bit crazy. So again, the link to that video is in this video's description. Make sure and pop over and share the love. Now I will have my Nyx rework video and of course my Magus Anomaly video out in the next few days. My holidays are now over, so back to normal with streams and of course making videos and so on, but I just want to wish all of you feckin' weirdos a happy new year and all of the joy hopefully that will come with next year, with 2019, and thank you for everything you have done for me this year in relation to watching my videos, the streams, and just hanging out and being kind of awesome. Do me a huge favour, hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, or don't if you didn't. Subscribe for more Warframe, and as always, thanks very much for watching.